Hello and welcome to the film review for the film Sold. Now this is not an easy film to watch. It is actually quite difficult to watch in places. It's only rated PG-13, but it could very easily, with just a few minor changes here and there, be like a 15 or an 18 in this country or an R-rated in America, whatever age rating you have in your country. But they've reduced it down to a PG, but I said only the tiniest tweaks here and there would have massively upped the age rating and made it even more disturbing to watch than it was. It's based on a book by Patricia McCormick of the same name, also called Sold. Although the story itself is fictional, it is based on true events and things that actually do happen. So there's a girl called Lakshmi. She lives in Nepal with her family. They're quite poor, and she's offered an opportunity to work in India to earn a bit of money, and she wants to buy her parents a tin roof for their house because the one they have currently leaks. Unfortunately, she's then trafficked into sex slavery, and she's in a brothel, and it's really quite horrific to watch in places. There are places where you're actually thinking, just no, just and anyone that watches this film and doesn't feel something has something wrong with them, because it is so disturbing to watch in places. But it's really well done. It is a very good film, I think. I mean, it's got really good reviews. It's won loads of awards. It's a very well put together film. It's not glorifying anything. I mean, they could have easily done this badly and glorified it, but they haven't. It's basically bringing awareness to the situation, awareness to what's going on. And on the at the end of the film, in the credits, it says you can text a number to donate money to help end child sex slavery. And then if you go to their website, there's like links and stuff there and information, and they've got a whole bunch of stuff on their Facebook page. So it's very much about educating people what's going on and ways that you can possibly help. But putting that to one side and just reviewing on the film, it's very well made. It's very gripping. It's compelling, as well as really difficult to watch in places. And there are bits where I was squirming, just stop it. It's like, right at the beginning, I'm just like thinking, no, don't go, because she's going off with this woman, thinks she's going to be a cleaner or a maid or something, I'm not sure, work for some family. And I'm just thinking, don't go, please just don't go. And of course she does. To be honest, I don't often do this, but I actually stopped the film halfway through and went right to the end of the film just to see that she escaped and got out in the end, because I was thinking, this is really quite bad to watch. I need to know that she actually gets out in the end. The main girl that you're following the story of in this film, Lakshmi, is played by a young actress called Naya Sikaya. I think this is the only film she's done. According to IMDb, this is her only work, but she played the role really well. She's actually a very good actress, so she may go on to do other things in the future, and if she does, it's worth looking out for, because she played this role really well. It also has Gillian Anderson in it. Apparently she was originally only cast to have one line, but she has a bit more than that. She's not like the main character. They could have like said, we've got a big star here, use her, but she's more in the background. She discovers the girl. She goes out to this organisation called Hope House to look at how they've rescued girls and people in the past, and then she goes out to the red light district and she comes across this girl, and so she then sets up in motion efforts to try and rescue her with this organisation. But she's actually, Lakshmi, the character, is actually quite clever. She actually works out her own way of escaping, and it's clever. She's very observant all the way through. She's looking at different things and seeing this and that, and all the way through you can see she's like kind of putting everything together, so at the opportune moment she can attempt her escape. Knowing how the film ends doesn't actually detract from the film itself. It's still a very good film, very worth watching, but as I said, it's not an easy watch, because obviously she is a young girl and she is sold off to a brothel, and so they do kind of show her being raped and stuff. It's not overly graphic, but it does kind of, it shows enough to be disturbing without showing too much detail, like you don't see any like flesh or skin or anything like that, but at the same time it is enough to, like, you know, it's not one of those films you can just watch and then forget about. This will stick with you. You'll watch it and it will plague on your mind for a little while afterwards. You're thinking, you know, that was really intense. So I'd say it's definitely not for everyone. Some people won't like it, but you can't fault the acting. The story is really well told. Everything about it is really beautifully done. Actually, the whole way it's put together, like the editing and the camera work and all the things that really make a good film is there. It's just really troubling subject matter, but as I said before, it's not there to glorify it. It's there to highlight it as an issue, that this does happen. This is, though the characters in the film are fictional, it's highlighting the fact that this sort of thing is a reality for some people, and this does happen. And then, as I said, the website gives you information where you can help, if possible, make a donation to help. So it's definitely worth a watch if you can stomach it. And as I say, it is a very well put together film. But as I said, it's not an easy watch. It's not the sort of thing you think, oh, you know, I fancy a film, you know, I'll just watch this. It's probably why not many people have heard about it, because obviously it is a difficult film to watch. But I think it is worth it because it is a well put together film. It is well made. It's well directed. What's the director? It's directed by Jeffrey D. Brown. I'm just going to have a quick look, see what else he's done. He hasn't directed a huge number of things. He's actually directed one episode of LA Law. He's done a few episodes of The Wonder Years and some other TV programs. And he's done a few things, but there's not a lot on here that I'm actually familiar with, so I might have to look into some of his work in the future, because it looks like he's done quite a few films here and there over the years. Few in the 80s by the looks of it. Now Sold, it's actually got two release dates as far as I can tell. It's got a 2014 and a 2016 release date. I think it was initially released to like film festivals and stuff, I'm not sure, don't quote me on that, and then another release to the nation, so 2016. So if you look it up, you either find Sold 2014 or Sold 2016. That's actually both the same film. I'm not sure why it has the two dates. Maybe it had budgeting problems or something and couldn't afford a release. But if you can find it, it's definitely worth a watch. I'll stick a link to the website below, and I think there's various places you can go to watch it from there. So yeah, check it out. It is worth it. But as I say, it's not an easy viewing, but it is worth it. And so yeah, go check it out. All right. I've got loads of other film reviews coming up, other things as well, vlogs, challenges, whatever I feel like making, basically. So if you liked it, please subscribe, thumbs up would be great, click the bell icon for notifications, and I'll see you soon. Bye.